Hey everyone, and welcome to Omega Anti-Sune. This will be a series of how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Today we'll learn the first step called the cross. First, let's go over some basic notation. There are 6 types of turns: R, U, L, F, B, and D. They stand for right, left, up, front, down, and back. If they do not have an apostrophe, then you are moving it clockwise. If it does, then you are moving it counterclockwise. If they have an apostrophe, then you say as prime. So R prime, U prime, L prime, and you get it. If you make any of these lowercase, that means you're turning 2 layers at once. If you see them as small r. For example, small r prime is moving the 2 right layers counterclockwise. If you put a 2 in any of these, in any front of these, that means you move it 2 times, a double turn, like R2, L2, or so on. R, R prime, R2, R prime, R2, small r prime, and small r2 are all the possible R turns. You can do everything with the other turns as well. There are 2 steps to the cross. The first step is to create the daisy, a yellow center, and 4 white edges around it. Part 2 is when you finish the cross and you have the white center and all white edges correctly oriented. So, for making the daisy first, for the first step, we want to make sure the white is on top and the yellow is on the bottom. Now we want to find any white pieces that are on the center. Look, we found one. Don't worry if you didn't find one, we'll help with that later. So, if it's on the middle layer, then you want to hold it so it's the white stickers facing you. And then you want to move that layer down. So if it's on the right side, then move right down, which is R prime because it's moving counterclockwise. And if it's on the left side, if this was a white sticker, then you move it down, which is L because L is going clockwise. So we move it down, and I just want to show you an example. So you see here, if there's none on the equator, but there's one on top, and it's matching with the white, that means it's fine because you can just move it using a double turn. So you face it so it's on the right, and then move the right side down. Now we have one case where this could be inserted normally using one of the moves that we talked about earlier. But if there is one in here that is not correct, the correct would be white is facing down. If it's like this, then we move it so it's on the right, and then move the right side down. If we move it so the white is facing us, then we have another one that we can move down. But that moves away this orange one. You can't see here. So that means we need to move the orange one out of the way. So there's one that doesn't have a white here. And then now you can move it down. It only matters if it has white here, because if it does not, then you can just put it in normally. Now we find this one, which is on top, but it's not correct, which means if it's on the left, or you could just move it to the right and move it down. Now you see we've moved away this green one, but that's okay because we'll insert that later. So we want to face it so blue is facing us and insert it by moving it down. You do the same for that, which with this one, down. Now we will be looking at how to make the cross. So as you see here, we have some edges right here, and now this is red, right? But this is green, so these two will not match. So let's hold the top and move the bottom layer, doing a small d or a small d prime. Let's do a small d. Now these two match. If it doesn't match, then keep doing it until these 2 stickers match. Now you want to move it so it's on the right, and then do a double turn, which is an R2, moving it 2 times. Now I want to find another one right here, Nope. Nope. Yes. So now move it on the right and do a double turn. And now we found this one. Nope. Yes. Now we move to the right and do a double turn. And we find this one. To the right and double turn. Now you should have something like this. This red and white sticker match for this red and white center. And the same for every single one with different colors. I hope this video helped you with the first step. This will be including a series for every single step of how to solve the Rubik's Cube, the 3x3. That will be it for this video, and see you soon.